Weather is the top story tonight. A strong line of storms going through from west to east, dropping rain, some lightning out there and hail as well.
Yeah, let's bring in meteorologist Jonathan Stacey monitoring this weather out there. Jonathan.
What an evening it has been and will continue to be, at least for the next 2 to 3 hours. We're watching this line that is ahead of the really wide shield of moisture that's back up to the north and to the west. And it's that line that carries with it a number of severe thunderstorm warnings. Now, as we cross over into the 10 o'clock hour, there is some good news. As the line continues to move to the east, it has lost a bit of its potency. So as a result of that, a number of severe thunderstorm warnings have been canceled. So you're going to have to bear with me here because new information coming in at the top of the hour as the National Weather Service has decided not to carry on with some of the severe thunderstorm warnings that did extend into the 10 o'clock hour. However, for the one that is over portions of North Gwinnett going into DeKalb, all the way as far south as South Fulton going into Fayette, and even clipping a portion of Clayton County. You can see it here. It will continue until 10:30. Then there's another one that is basically just walking up the tributaries of Lake Lanier, and that starts in North Fulton and it takes it all the way into portions of White County. So those are the two severe thunderstorm warnings that you have in effect at this hour. Now there is a severe thunderstorm watch for all counties shaded in yellow here. Now what we've seen from the National Weather Service is they are not going to extend this severe thunderstorm watch further to the east, and that is a good trend because that means as the storms continue to move eastward, they are dying off a bit or losing a bit of their energy. But the main concern throughout the majority of the night is that these storms have been hail producing storms, and at points in time we have seen storms falling from this batch of storms that could have been near golf ball size. So for those of you along I-85 as you get into Coweta County, you're starting to find some relief there, but anywhere between, I'd say that Coweta Fayette County line going all the way up to the Clayton Fayette County line. That's the area we'll be watching during the 10 o'clock hour. There's also some areas down south as you move a little bit closer to Hogansville that I'll be watching. But for the metro area right here, it's all pretty much to the south of the perimeter where we're finding the heaviest activity, just to the south of the airport, Riverdale, Jonesboro getting clipped. So for those of you who are in the north and westernmost section of Henry County, this action will be moving over I-85 and headed in your direction and eventually clipping South DeKalb into the, Redan, Stonecrest area within about 20 minutes time. So as you look up to the north here, you can see that there are some cells, but they're fairly fragmented. Where we see the strongest energy is really over Peachtree City at this point. Now, we've gotten an indication that the winds were quite high, and in fact, there could have been the development of microbursts, really quick burst of wind that could put down gusts near 60 up to 90 miles an hour. We haven't gotten any evidence of that though, but don't sleep on these storms. They're going to roll across Fayette County, clipping South Clayton County, and they'll eventually make their way into portions of Spalding and Henry County. I'll be here tracking it all throughout the hour. And this is not it. We have more storms tomorrow. That timeline coming up in my complete forecast.
All right, we'll be checking back. Jonathan, thanks. Lots of you have already sent us incredible weather videos like this one. Swirling clouds caught on camera in Gainesville. And take a look at that. You can see trees really swaying in the wind. And even some participation as well.
A bird's eye view of the storm in Gainesville. You can see just how wide the rotating clouds are in that picture.
And we had storms earlier this afternoon as well. Those storms brought lots of hail to Metro Atlanta. You can see it on the hood of that car. A Fox 5 viewer says they were driving from Cornelia to Clayton when they got caught in that strong thunderstorm. In addition to all the hail, they experienced heavy rain and strong winds that were carrying debris everywhere. Thankfully, as you see, they pulled over.
And be sure you're prepared for these storms and the next ones by downloading the Fox 5 Storm Team app. You can track the storms in real time with Fox 5 Live Viper, watch the full forecast and see what's ahead. Plus, you can share your weather pictures with us. It is free in the App Store.